Thursday. It is February 4th, 2016. And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being with us today on this day.
It's Thursday.
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 It is Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday.
What's special about this day?
Well, there's just so many things that are special about today. Here it is. I have it
About
right here.
today, English.
Let's see. Today's the 4th. It's Create a Vacuum Day.
Create a vacuum
Create
day?
a vacuum day.
Okay.
You take the tube and you get all the air out of it and you've got a vacuum there. Or you fly into space. I don't know. It's also Thank a Mailman Day.
I like that.
Thank a Mailman Day.
I like it.
Of course, some mailmen are not mail.
Your mail
Just
carrier.
figure it out. Your carrier. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Very nice.
That's right. Anyway, thank them for what they do because neither snow nor sleet nor angry dogs will
Keep them away.
Keep them from their appointed rounds.
That's right. That's
Gloom
right.
of night was the other, I believe. Okay, and sometimes that's when I get my mail. It's gloom of night. I'm just kidding. I love my mail person. She's very good.
I do. We have a great one, too.
Okay, all right, here we go. Create a vacuum and thank a mailman today. Those are the special days for the 4th. And by the way, I have failed to mention this is the first week of February.
Yeah.
The first week of February is always Burn Awareness Week. It's also, what else? It's something else. I can't find it. I'll tell you later. Never mind. Coming up tonight at Mount Olive College, we mentioned this yesterday, is the performance by Ethan Uslan. Ethan is a pianist extraordinaire, but he just doesn't go in and start tickling the ivories. No. He plays a very unique format of piano music. He plays silent movie music. You know, it's not that easy to do. He plays jazz. I love the jazz. He plays ragtime. Remember remember the movie The Entertainer? No, you don't remember that. But it was The Entertainer. It was a very popular movie back in the 70s. And it was the music was Marvin Hamlish recreated the musical score written by Scott Joplin back in the 20s. And it was and he won all kinds of awards for it. But anyway, ragtime music is just fantastic. Here we go. He'll be tonight free, absolutely free, at the Carnegie Assembly Hall on Wooten Street, at the end of Wooten Street there in Mount Olive, USA. That's tonight, 7:30, free.
That's great.
Whew. We've got today's trivia question. I'll ask the question now.
Okay.
You give it some thought, and then I'll have an answer for you at the end of the program. Okay, I don't like that one either. Okay, I won't ask the question as it's written here.
Okay.
I'll just simply say in what... Okay, Marco Polo was an explorer back, I think, in the 1200s.
Okay.
He's noted for discovering, if you will, Cathay, which turned out to be China. Or some would say Cathy, you know, but no, Cathy lives down the street. But Cathay, which turned out to be China. But Marco Polo was quite the explorer, and he documented all of his travels and became world famous, of course, as he would. What country was he from? Where was he born?
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
You ever play Marco Polo?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Marco.
Polo in the swimming pool. Okay. Downtown Goldsboro, the February the 6th, which is the end of this week, right? I'm looking at the wrong calendar.
You're right.
Yeah, 6th is Saturday.
You're right. Saturday.
Everybody meets at the courthouse steps on Walnut Street for a 1 to 3 mile walk, and that includes the new Center Street area, as well as the old railroad station, which is fantastic. 1 to 3 miles, we walk. The idea is to get healthy, and you can do that by losing weight, and you do that easiest. You know, the easiest way to exercise is walking.
Just walk, yeah.
Just walk. And it takes a little longer, but it's a healthier exercise.
That's right. They've got a great lineup of spring walks coming up, and if you are on social media, you can go to Facebook and you can type in Go and Go and like their page, and instantly you'll be up to speed on some activities. I know Parks and Recreation with the City of Goldsboro shares their stuff, as well as the Chamber. So if you're looking for that information, reach out to one of those 3 areas, and we'll make sure you're connected.
Excellent, excellent. Tell me about the website at the Chamber of Commerce.
Sure. It's real easy. WayneCountyChamber.com. And you can, if you don't, I mean, if you're like, I can't remember what she said, you can type in Chamber of Commerce, Goldsboro, Wayne County, and it'll pull you up, pull it right up. And the great thing about the website is, I mean, we had over 76,000 hits last year. We know people are coming to the Chamber's website to find information. It's got all of our events. It's got all of our membership on there. So if you're looking for a good or service, come, type in a keyword if you don't know the name of the business. If you're having trouble finding a service, call the Chamber. We only refer Chamber members. We've provided the app this past year, which has had over 10,000 hits on it, My Chamber app.
Wow.
And it's a great resource for people looking to move here or who are visiting here, and has all pertinent information for the city and the county, and we can connect to you. How about that? How about that?
I love it. It's WayneCountyChamber.com.
Yes.
All right, a couple of days ago I mentioned Monday it was when the space station flew over. You ever seen the space station?
No.
It is fascinating to watch it just fly over.
Yeah.
And you can easily see it with a naked eye. You can. With a naked eye, you just look to where it's coming from, and tonight it's coming from, and we did this the other day, and some people saw it, came across at 6:28 in the evening. It's not late, and it was up there for 5 minutes. Very unusual that it's up there that long. Tonight it will be coming across beginning at 6:22 from the due west. So if you look toward Los Angeles or Tokyo, west, due west, and it's going to be slightly lower in the sky, well, kind of like that, kind of at that angle, at about 39 to 40 degrees west. It will be coming, and it'll be up there for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, that's a long time. So you'll be able to watch it streak across the sky. And you'll know it's it. Because it's very bright. It looks like a star or a jet plane moving at a high rate of speed. But you'll know it because you'll know what it is. And it'll come out of the west and go over toward the northeast, which is up toward the Greenville in that direction area. But you'll see it. It's fascinating to watch. And you think, well, that's boring, But when you see it, you kind of get excited about it.
Sure,
because there's people up there,
Sure.
and they're doing stuff,
Remarkable.
Yeah. Human Relations Month, the annual Interfaith Breakfast was last week.
Was earlier this week.
This past Tuesday. Hope you enjoy. I just wanted to mention it. I hope you had a good time.
Yes. Very important. And they've done this for years. So
yes.
Very, very nice.
I meant to mention it before now.
Okay. We'll have our Cornerstone dedication officially in downtown Goldsboro today at 11:30 downtown at Cornerstone Commons. And we're so pleased about that. We were very fortunate as a community to recognize the late George Carnegie from Mount Olive at the annual banquet last week. And we're very much looking forward to honoring him and his legacy and be with his family today. So
he did so much.
If you're able to come out, if you're seeing this first thing in the morning and you've got time to come out, or if you're seeing this later and you're going, oh, I missed it, the wonderful thing is, come downtown anytime. Over at Cornerstone Commons, you will see in the ground we've got stones, pavers. Thank you, of all of our former Cornerstone recipients, and it's really neat to just walk around and look at the names, and you'll know a lot of these people. You may have heard their names. Some have. Passed away, but many of them are still with us today and still doing incredible things in our community.
Yes, they are. I from time to time will look at the pavers and the names, and I'm reminded of these people that have passed and the great work that they did. And many times it was work that nobody knew about.
Well,
that's the whole thing.
That is the thing.
It's
the cornerstone. I mean, I thought I understood what Mr. Carnegie did in our community, and I didn't know hardly any of it. It is remarkable.
He did so much.
And so many of the men, and women as well, that are still in our community and doing wonderful things. So please, any time that the weather is nice and you want to get out and about, come down to Cornerstone Commons and take a moment.
Okay, we're going to go to our interview, and we will be back. Our guest today is Hope Fields of University of Mount Olive, the Director of Alumni Relations. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I hope you are.
Oh, I'm doing great. It has been a long time since you've been with us.
It's been a while.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
All right, now. We've been busy. We've been busy.
Are you kidding? You have really been busy.
We have.
Yeah. Dr. Kerstetter's doing a pretty good job there, keeping
He
everybody
is.
running.
We're very proud.
Yes. Yeah, doing a great job. What is alumni relations? What does that mean? What do you do?
The basic gist of my office
Yes.
is that we work to build bridges, engage alumni, always connect them back to the university, and make sure that we do good stewardship with them and letting them know that after they graduate, the journey's not over. We're still a family, we're still connected, and we still want them to help us to continue to do the good work we do with our students.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Is that a good answer?
I love that.
Off
Yeah.
the cuff.
Yeah, right. I love that. That's great. Now, you guys have got something big coming up, and I absolutely love this. I love this era, for one thing. We're talking about the 1920s,
That's right.
the decade of the 20s. Tell me about putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz. We are going to relive the roaring 20s by putting on the Ritz
I love
at
it.
the Winter Glitz. The Winter Glitz is an annual event that the Alumni Association puts on.
Mm-hmm.
It's our semi-formal fundraiser event. We do it every year, done it every year for the past 9 years. And we take all those funds raised through live auction, silent auction, and we put them towards student scholarships.
Okay.
It's always been a huge belief of the Alumni Association to continue to give back to our students through scholarships.
Right. Well, again, but tell me, what is putting on the Ritz? Not putting, but putting.
Putting.
You got to be putting on the Ritz. Relive the Roaring 20s, the Winter Glitz. Putting on the Ritz. This will be when? Saturday the 27th.
Saturday, February 27th,
Okay.
6 o'clock, right on our campus in the cafeteria.
And what are we going to see?
We are going to see lots of good stuff. We have wonderful entertainment set up. Goldsboro native Tom Casey,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful pianist. He has been with us all 9 years that we've done the event, and he's going to do the same this year. Always a pleasure to hear him play.
Fantastic.
We'll have Sharon Mervin, a graduate of Mount Olive. She's a wonderful jazz singer. If you haven't heard her, she's great, and she will fit right into this 20s era.
A jazz singer.
A jazz singer.
A little scatting.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
And to top it all off, we have Top Hat Ballroom.
Get out of here. Really?
Our own Top Hat Ballroom coming in to do the Charleston and entertain us with some of that 20 swing stuff. So it's going to be great.
I love it. And regardless of whether you are new to that genre of music, that era, and you don't really understand it or know anything about it, you got to go to this anyway, because you will absolutely love it. This will get you moving. This kind of music, this kind of this feeling that just generates and immerses from the stage will really get you moving. Your toe tapping, your hand clapping, your finger snapping, and all that kind of apping.
That's right. We're hoping anyway.
Yeah. All right. What's the admission cost on this?
It's $75 per person or $125 per couple, and that includes your meal, which is going to be a wonderful braised beef catered by our own Pioneer Caterers at Mount Olive. Very excited about that. It also includes the entertainment. This wonderful, wonderful entertainment you're going to see.
This is better than dinner theater. It's dinner theater at its finest, right?
That's
Kind of,
right.
sort of. But it really is. And you know if you go to a dinner theater in Raleighwood, what you're going to pay.
That's right.
This is a bargain.
And it's right here in our home
It's
county.
right here. You're right there at the University of Mount Olive. 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from wherever most people are.
That's right.
Okay, so this gets underway at what time?
6 o'clock.
6 p.m. on February 27th.
That's right.
And what night is that? Is that
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday night. Of course it is.
Got to have
Okay.
a good Saturday night out.
Sure you have. Sure you have. Hope, tell me about University of Mount Olive. It's no longer Mount Olive College as it was for many, many years.
That's right.
It is now University of Mount Olive. And why is that?
Well, you know, we reached a point we're offering master's degrees.
Master's degree.
That's right. We
Wow.
needed to step up our status a little. We've reached the complexity within our system that it's time to call us a university. And that matches the complexity of most other universities.
That's great. And we're so proud of the University of Mount Olive.
That's right. And we're growing and growing all the time.
And the campus is just gorgeous.
It is.
It is beautiful. And the staff, I mean, I like to give Dr. Kerstetter credit, but my goodness, the staff they're getting the job done.
Well, we sure do try.
Oh yeah, yeah you do, yeah you do. All right, so 75 a person, 125 a couple. RSVP by the 19th.
Yes, please.
Respondez s'il vous plaît.
We
By
want
the
to know you're
19th.
coming.
Well, yeah, got to know you're coming. That's what that means. Braised beef. Okay, Tom Casey, Sharon Mervin, Top Hat Ballroom, and the money raised will do what?
It will all go to student scholarships. If you know of a student scholarship there that you would like to put that towards, that's fine. If you don't, we have a general alumni scholarship fund that we funnel all that to, and it goes to give lots of students help.
Excellent. Hope Fields is the Director of Alumni Relations at the University of Mount Olive in Mount Olive, North Carolina, USA, Earth. Right?
Right.
Right.
Pickletown, USA.
You got it. Pickletown, USA. Now, how does someone get tickets or make reservations or something like that?
Easy peasy. Give us a call.
Easy peasy.
Give us a call. You can call me anytime at 919-658-7714. Email us, hfields, just like my name, Hope Fields, hfields@umo.edu.
hfields@umo. I know your sister, Strawberry.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. That's an old joke.
Beatles, I get it.
You got it. Yeah. So this is good, February 27th, and Hope, I appreciate you coming in and talking to us about this. And we want to see you again soon. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you very much.
you.
Hope Fields. Today we're talking with Stefani Garbacik, who is a livestock agent here in Wayne County at the Cooperative Extension Service. How in the world are you?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Now, the last time you and I talked, we were looking at chickens.
Yes.
And we were talking about a very interesting topic called the avian flu.
Influenza.
Avian influenza. Now, are we still in that situation?
It's not as big of a threat to us right now. We went since June and had no cases.
That's good.
I think in maybe the last month, there has been a turkey farm out in, I want to say Indiana, that has broke with some avian influenza. They haven't made a big deal about it because I think it's all in the same, it's either the same company or the same county. They're all really close. So it was a very related incident.
Now, people don't realize livestock can be very interstate.
They can.
Very interstate. I mean, we're
Definitely.
trading in eggs and hens and everything and livestock with other states.
Right.
And other farms. So even though it was
Right.
in Indiana, it could affect us in some way.
At some point, yes. They
some
haven't
point.
seen any other cases since that one break. So, they haven't made as big of a deal about this break as they did last year. So
Of course, I'm not sure they speak English in Indiana, do they?
I've never been, so I don't know.
Who knows? You know, the postage is hard to read.
Right.
That's beside the point. And if you're from Indiana, I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay, so any other concerns right now, the livestock in Wayne County? I mean, we're quite the livestock.
Absolutely. We've got a bunch of pigs, a bunch of poultry.
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah. Definitely. There's not a real big concern so far. PED has not been a big problem this
How do you
year.
spell that? What is PED? what is PED?
That's the outbreak of the basically diarrhea of
the
young piglets.
pigs,
Yeah.
yeah.
So 3 weeks or younger really was affected by that a lot. The dehydration and eventual.
That was a major concern.
It was. It's not as big of a deal. We have had some farms just in the state in general that have had PED again, but they know how to handle it now. They've got a better grip on, what the actual outcome would be and the symptoms to look for. So
Here
that's
in
not
Wayne,
a big deal.
we didn't have a problem here in Wayne, did we?
We didn't have a big problem. Not
Okay.
in comparison to
Nothing
others.
major. Now,
right.
PED, does that I know it affects the pigs, but does it have an ending effect on the end user, such as the consumer? Is there a problem there?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Just like avian influenza, those animals, they exhibit those symptoms, and then they do not enter the food chain.
Right.
So they have no effect on us eating them. It's,
okay.
You may see an effect in a grocery store, in your wallet, depending on supply and demand, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and wallet.
Safety,
now, that's
not so
important.
much.
Now, let's talk about that just a second. When
Okay.
something affects livestock in such a way that part of the livestock has to be eliminated. then there's fewer,
Right.
which means that demand will cause the price to go higher.
Right, because the demand's still there. People still want to eat the pork. They
Oh,
still
yeah.
want to eat the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, every
Love
night I have
chicken.
some sort of meat. I do anyway.
Yeah.
That if that supply is diminished by some sort of outbreak,
Mm-hmm.
that yes, you may notice a little price increase in the grocery store.
What do you mean little? Okay, well, anyway, we
Yeah.
won't go there because
Yeah.
we're not here to discuss price, are we? Okay, so we've covered the avian flu and the hens and the poultry
Mm-hmm.
population. How turkeys doing okay?
They're doing all right.
How was our Thanksgiving for turkeys? Do you have any reports on
I don't
on that?
know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I bet it was pretty good, though.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And the poultry industry is still thriving strongly here in Wayne County.
Definitely.
As is the swine industry,
Yes.
moving along very well.
Yes.
In fact, which is better for us right now? Which is moving better? Any ideas?
I don't have an idea on that.
Yeah.
No, the people I talk to mostly are hog producers, but we have a lot of poultry producers.
Agribusiness is a major revenue source for us here in Wayne County.
Definitely.
Agribusiness is major. But you deal mainly with the farms and the producers.
Right. Yeah, animal husbandry type stuff, so tips for management, that sort of thing.
Animal husbandries and wiseries. Right, all that
Right.
stuff. Yeah, those good words. What about the livestock as far as cattle and cows and lots of bulls? And
Yeah, we're doing fine on that too. We just actually had our annual Wayne County Cattlemen's Association meeting earlier this week, and we're going to start having monthly meetings on the third Thursday. So
okay, that's good to know.
Yes.
The Cattlemen's Association will be meeting
monthly on the third Thursday.
the third Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to join that or has any questions, they can call. They can call the office or come by, and we can get them a form and.
Now we have beef
information.
cattle and dairy cattle.
We do. Wayne County is definitely heavier populated by beef cattle.
Beef cattle, yes.
We do have. We have a dairy for sure. We have a goat dairy. We have a couple of people have a few dairy animals,
Yeah.
but definitely beef cattle is a much bigger.
I know we have an amazing dairy out at CEFS,
Yes.
Center for Environmental Farming
Yes.
System.
Yes.
That's an amazing facility out there, and the guys have to get up at 4 o'clock and go milk, and then they
every single day.
every single day,
Yes.
7 days a week.
Yes.
And the cows know this because you can see them walking toward the
Yep,
barn.
they're ready for it.
They're
They're up
ready.
there waiting.
Yeah, I'm full. I gotta go. Boo.
Right.
And then at 4 p.m. they do the same thing. All right, and that's quite an operation there. I wish more people
Definitely.
could see that.
Yeah, we took last year for our show and sale. We took a group of kids out there who were showing animals to take a tour of that, and they really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
But now, is there a private dairy?
There is a dairy, Manfred Hood's Dairy.
Sure.
They've got quite a few Holstein, and then like I said, there's a couple people who have just a few Jerseys or a few Holsteins, just either raising them up to fatten them up.
Oh, yeah.
Or just to have them.
Jerseys are good for that, yeah. I had a couple of Delawares once. But besides all that, I know a lot about cows,
Yeah.
obviously. So okay, so the dairy industry is good for us here in Wayne County.
Yeah, it's small, but it's thriving.
Now, does Hood supply milk to commercial, or does he have his own operation?
I am not sure on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see Hood milk in the grocery store more than likely?
No, it would be to a bigger company.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, at least he's here in Wayne County,
Right.
and it's a great source for us.
Right.
Okay, and let's see now. We've got chickens and turkeys. We've got cows. What about the equine?
We have quite a few people who do have, a horse in their backyard. A lot of the questions I get that deal with horses have to do with the pasture. How can I get the pasture better for my horses?
Right. Is there a rule of thumb for the size of pasture per horse?
If you look at publications, they'll say a horse needs at least 2 acres.
2 acres?
2 acres per horse.
2 acres
but
per
it really
horse.
depends on what kind of pasture you've got, what time of year it is, how well you're managing that pasture. Because if you let it get overgrazed and let it get really, really close to the
thin?
ground,
Yeah.
it's not going to regrow as fast as you'd like it.
And
so
then
you
you
will need more.
You got skinny horses.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Those-
not good.
They're hard to ride. They really hurt you.
Yeah.
Bony and
Little
all
bumpy,
that.
yeah.
I hate that. Hate it when that happens. Anyway, well, okay, so we've got that. What about sheep? We've got some sheep here, haven't we? Sheep and goats? Sheep?
Sheep are not a big deal here.
Yeah.
Goats, we do have quite a bit of goats.
Okay.
Again, people like having them in their backyard. They're really good for brush control and weed
Yes.
control.
I have seen where recently, somewhere in the country, either a major corporation or major governmental agency somewhere has put goats out on their lawn. You know.
Yeah.
And in fact, back in the early 1900s to late 1800s, they had them on the White House lawn.
I've heard that.
Yes, I was there. Yeah. That's right. Well, yeah, you were.
That was before my time.
No, I wasn't. Anyway, okay, so we've got the goats. Yeah. And so are these meat goats or are these just to...
Most of them are going to be meat goats. We do have a goat dairy here in the Grantham area.
Right.
So they are milk goats.
They are, and they have a store.
Yes, they do have a store. They
have
sell
a
the
store.
goat cheese. They've got some other little things in there.
Goat's milk and everything.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think they're open on Saturdays.
Okay.
Is the store.
Yeah.
So
And that's good for you.
it is.
Goat's milk is really good for you. It's good for your skin.
Yes.
Cheese. Goat's milk cleans the outside and cheese cleans the inside.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. You can write that down. Anyway, Stephanie, if anybody has any questions about what you do here and any concerns about any of the livestock
Right.
around the area, around Wayne County, how do they get in touch with you?
They can come by the office at 208 West Chestnut Street, or if you want to just give me a call, it's 919-731-1525.
731-1525. 919-731-1525.
Yes.
We've been speaking with Stefani Garbacik, our livestock agent for the County of Wayne Cooperative Extension Service. Stephanie, thank you.
Thank you.
And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. Today's category of our trivia question is Marco Polo. And Marco Polo was born in Venice, Florida. No. Oh, Venice,
What?
Italy. He was born in Venice, Italy. Yeah. Well, there is a Venice, Florida.
There is.
I haven't been there either. So anyway, there's a Venice, Italy, and he was an Italian. Hence, Polo, hello, Marco, you know what I mean, you know. So Marco Polo was born in Venice, world traveler, author, and some of his, I've read some of the books, and it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Just fascinating. The world then was different, of course, but the people, the ideas, the thoughts, the drive and the ambition and the jealousy and the hate and the love and all that. It was all the same. The passion.
Yeah.
It was all there.
Yeah.
It was all the same as it is right now. People have not changed at all. Things have changed, but people have not changed
Certainly
at all.
have, yeah.
We're all evil.
No!
I'm just kidding. We're all funny is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, you hear tomorrow's category for the trivia question. Anyway, very quickly, we got to go because we were long in the first segment, and that's my fault. I don't know when to shut up. Anyway, services, the Brain Injury Support Group. It's one of my favorite organizations there because they do such great work. They meet the second Saturday of every single month at the Seeger Senior Center on East Ash Street. Join them for information on resources for survivors and enjoy the fellowship and fun of being together. They want to provide support for those who have survived a brain injury, their families, and their friends. Be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m., when the Senior Center doors open on Saturday, the second Saturday of each month, and plan to stay until about 11:30. Refreshments are served. If you want more information, you call Pierre Protz. Now, Pierre's number is 394-1091. 394-1091. All right? Call Pierre and set that up. All right? Or just go. If you have any questions, call him, but just go and and just be there and learn something about brain injury. I think you'd be pretty surprised, maybe even amazed at the work that's being done. You'd be surprised.
Mighty special, yeah.
It is very special. We got to go. I went long the first, and we're going to make this one a little shorter. Okay, so we'll be back first thing tomorrow morning at 7. The show repeats at noon, and every show repeats Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. for that particular day. Hope you're able to join us then. So until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kate Daniels.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.